Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you how to make a traditional pozole verde. So if you want to learn how to make this super easy and delicious recipe, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty guys, so here I already have all of my ingredients. As always, they will be listed in the description box. So with that being said, let's begin cooking. Alrighty guys, so for this recipe, I'm going to be using dried hominy. So for this, you're going to make sure that you soak them overnight. So my hominy has been soaking overnight and it is now ready. So I'm just going to give it a final rinse. And once we have our hominy, we're going to begin cooking it. Okay, so here I already have my pot with 4 quarts of water. So I'm just going to add my hominy. I'm going to be adding half an onion and chicken bouillon. And while that's cooking, we can get our meat ready. Okay, so here I cut my butt rolls into large chunks. And we're just going to season it with salt and black pepper. And just make sure that you pat it dry before you season it. And we do the same with our country style ribs. Okay, so once our meat is ready, now we can begin to sear it. Okay, so we're going to grab our cast iron or pan, set it on high heat, and cover the bottom with some oil. And once our cast iron is nice and hot, we're going to begin to place our meat in. And now we're just going to sear it for about 3 minutes per side. Make sure not to overcrowd your pan. And after 3 minutes, we flip our meat over. And now we sear that side for another 3 minutes. Okay, and after 3 minutes, we remove the meat from the cast iron. Okay, now we sear our ribs. Alrighty, and once we have all of our meat, we're going to transfer it to our pot. And now we're just going to allow it to come to a boil. Alrighty, and once the broth comes to a boil, we're going to reduce the heat to medium-low. We're going to add 2 bay leaves. Cover it and allow it to cook for 1.5 hours. Alright guys, so it's been 1.5 hours, so now we can get ready to make our salsa. I'm going to be using the same skillet that we used to sear the meat. And I already heated up. I'm going to add my tomatillos. I cut them in half and just face them down. Okay, we're going to add our half an onion, chiles serranos or jalapenos. And because I want it to be a little spicy, I'm also adding chile habanero. And we're just going to fry them for a couple minutes and then we can get them ready to flip them over. Alright, so after a couple minutes, we're going to flip our tomatillos over. Move the chiles around as well as the onion. And here, I'm going to add the 4 garlic cloves. And just allow them to cook. Okay, and after a couple minutes, everything should have softened. So we're just going to remove it from the skillet, transfer it to our blender cup. Alright, so once we have removed everything from our skillet, we're going to reduce the heat to the lowest setting and we're going to be toasting our raw pepitas. Okay, so just give it a couple minutes. Okay, and after a couple minutes, our pepitas should have changed color. So we're just going to transfer them to our blender cup as well. Okay, so now we can get ready to roast our 5 green chiles and 3 poblano peppers. So just get them all nice and short. Alright, so once our chile is all nice and roasted all around, we're going to remove them from the stove. Transfer them to a Ziploc bag. Okay, we're going to seal the bag, set them to the side, and allow the chiles to rest. Meanwhile, we can go back to our meat. Okay, so coming back to our meat, here is a perfect opportunity for you to remove the meat if you want to shred it. The meat should be about tender, just like that. I'm going to leave it as a whole and just skim the top of the broth. Okay, so now we're going to be reserving 1 cup of the broth. That's what we're going to use to blend with our salsa. Okay, so now we're just going to wait for our chiles so we can get ready to peel them and make our sauce. Alright, so after a few minutes, our chiles should be good to go. So now we're just going to open our bag. We're going to get ready to peel them, remove the seeds and the stem. And wear gloves or use 2 paper towels so like that you don't burn your hands. Okay, and once our chiles are clean, we can transfer them to our blender cup. Alright, so once we have all of our chiles in a blender cup, we're going to add our broth. We're going to be blending into smooth. Okay, I'm going to open it. Add the cilantro along with the spinach. And of course, all of our spices. Okay, now blend again until smooth. Alrighty, and just like that, we have our green sauce. So now we can get ready to pour it on our pot. Okay, so just pour it. Going to mix it all together. Okay, turn it up to medium heat and just allow it to cook for 25 minutes. Alright guys, so after 25 minutes, we're going to skim the top of our broth. Alright, and once we remove the top layer, we can also remove our bay leaves. And here you can taste it for salt and see if you want to adjust it. For me, this is perfect. So now our delicious pozole verde is done. So we can get ready to serve. Alright, so once we have our bowl of pozole, we can get ready to garnish it. So I'm going to be topping it with a little cabbage. I'm going to be adding my cucumber salsa. And it has a lot of lime, so I don't need to add any more. Going to add a few radishes. And of course, a few slices of avocado. Okay, and I like to enjoy it with some tostadas. And just like that, we can get ready to enjoy. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. Now let me tell you guys that this is going to be the best pozole you're going to make. The meat is so tender, the broth is so flavorful. It's just honestly super delicious. So I am so ready. Hope you give it a try and enjoy it just as much. Cheers and enjoy. And it's hot. The meat just melts in your mouth. It's so good. And it's not spicy. But of course, you know, keep in mind that I added the habanero. Of course, you can always skip that. But this right here, it's so good. Definitely a crowd pleaser. And the salsa, I made it on another video. I will share the link in the description box so you guys can make it, because this salsa goes perfect with this pozole, especially if you want it, you know, spicy. This is honestly my favorite. Alrighty guys, and there you have it, how to make a traditional pozole verde. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and if you recreate this recipe, please don't forget to tag me in any of my social medias. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys at my next video. Bye.